Slay the Princess. This is part 1 of a potentially 3-4 part series. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how long each scenario takes. I'm thinking each scenario will probably take about 10-15 minutes. Depends on how into it I get and how much I get into it. This will be alongside a stream VOD where you can go and see most of it. The first stream only probably about 50 minutes, but after that, everything else will take a little bit longer. So, let's go ahead and see. Let's just get right into it. Let's slay the princess. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, why is there a princess in the cabin?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward after doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
I have to slay her before I get it. Ooh, sweet. I always wanted it off of Mark.
Spirit.
Let's try the bad ending.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess with
Time to go up the cabin. Let's do it.
a warning before you go
What's the
any further.
warning?
She will lie, she will cheat, and
that
she
sounds
will do
like-
everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
That's
Don't believe
pretty
a word
normal
she
for
says.
someone trying not to get murdered.
We're
Narrator.
not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save
I just
the
feel a lot of
princesses,
resistance.
not
Why am I
slay
doing
them.
this?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, that's right, because I'm not technically the hero. Proceed to the cabin. What a small little shack. So I dug into a
The
mountain to get the
interior of the
basement?
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty.
Convenient,
The
there's
floor
a
and
knife right
walls
there.
are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Nothing really else.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table
pristine
is a
blade.
pristine blade. The
Let's do
blade
it.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Then let's do this right. Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I would think so. It'd be kind of hard to kill someone without a blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light
Creepy
in the
little
room below.
basement.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering
Ugh.
from the ancient wood.
Oh, from the wood.
The princess
I
really
thought she was
was
about to say she's stinking.
Slaying
What the
her is
fuck?
probably
Damn.
doing her a favor.
I mean, probably.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
How is she in charge? She's just
Don't let it fool
there.
you. It's all
Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Probably. Because, I mean, they don't like you, obviously. That's why you're down here.
You
Stabby,
walk down
stab,
the
stab.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the
I
basement.
mean, what about the other side? Why is there only one chain?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really
Jesus,
a threat to
dude.
the world?
Fall for her instantly? Like, jeez.
Focus on the task at hand.
Not even 3 seconds.
And
Just
there
someone's beautiful
you are.
doesn't mean that they're
Are you here
innocent.
to kill me or something?
Maybe. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. Step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Interesting.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well, you're chained up to the wall, firstly.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
And yes, you are chained to a wall. I have a knife. I'm pretty sure I can do
you
it.
should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
No.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
End this. Slay. Slay the princess. I'm just gonna go right
You
at it.
lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Let's just go right at it and see what happens.
You feel flesh
Damn.
easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
So much for that bluster.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is it, isn't it?
you blustered, so I
I'm almost
accepted the
embarrassed.
chalice.
I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
How are you talking so much with a
do
fucking
you
knife in your hand?
actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I feel like most people
So
would die to
She's
this.
convinced she can't die.
Take the knife out and stab her again?
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over,
Maybe.
isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
I don't think she's
But is
dead.
it over? Really over?
Highly doubtful. Some trick up her sleeve, of course not. That was too easy. I'm not sure. I feel like she's
It's
convinced.
over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I
That's
can
not
tell
what I
you
mean,
that there's
literally.
nothing hidden on there.
Check her sleeves. What the fuck?
We should make sure.
Uh,
What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
ooh, we're gonna reach in and she's gonna stab
I
us.
really don't think you should do that. No, why shouldn't we?
Oh, shit.
Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart.
Let's just get out of here.
Yes,
I don't trust that.
Exactly. It's over.
I don't trust that. I feel like if I reach in for a pulse, she's just gonna grab me and stab me.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Okay.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone.
Yes, I know.
Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a
True.
little bad. But it was for the
Was it
greater
really?
good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilt. But that
Really?
day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Maybe I did the right thing. Maybe I didn't. Let's see what happens when I leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
What if the doom was... If
Only
Huh?
a world saved from certain
Yep.
doom isn't what you find. Instead,
What
what
the
you
fuck?
find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago,
So the narrator's the bad
the only
guy.
thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
Wow.
Everyone
kiss.
is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away.
So my
from-
reward is to get away from the world?
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
In my solitude that I'm probably going to go insane from and potentially get... Yeah, I'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In
And
fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the
Really?
past. No. This is the beginning of
So
eternity.
I don't die ever?
Your reward. This
That
is
seems-
what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Yeah, I don't like you, narrator.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades.
Can I kill myself?
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've
I
never been happy.
doubt I'm happy. That seems kind of fucked up.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us out of here?
I do, but you're probably not
Kill
going to
myself?
like it.
Am I gonna kill
Blade.
myself? Yep.
We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only
course.
way out.
I mean, yeah.
Do you
out of
hear
eternity.
that? It wants to take this happiness away
What
from
happiness?
you. It wants this wonderful place
Well, what happiness?
to end.
How is this wonderful?
Do you not? There's more for us to do.
Like, what am
And
I
the
eating?
only
How am I
way for us to
alive?
do it is to take that blade and use it.
Yeah, let's kill myself.
Don't you dare.
Yes. Wouldn't you know, kill us? We would be dead. I need to get the hell out of here. You're right, I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to go stay. No. I've just spent what could have been decades here. I'm going insane. I want to get the hell out of this. Anything out of this
Thank
hell.
you.
Yes.
I made this happy little place for you. Is
I
this
don't
not
trust
a
you,
good
narrator.
enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You
This isn't
ingrate.
bliss. This is Stockholm syndrome. The fuck?
Whatever.
This
For
isn't
the first
boost at
time
all.
since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down
Is
the
she
stair.
gonna-
The
oh.
princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you
Yeah,
used
we've
to
been here
slay
for
her
at
is
least
still
10
as
years,
pristine
though.
as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Awesome.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you. Bye. But never have to deal with that dude again. Ooh, the Spectre. What is the Spectre?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay
Same
her.
stuff?
If
It'll
you
be the
don't,
end of the world. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now.
tricks. What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Are you sure about that?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to
Can I
keep
hit
it that way.
auto? If I hit auto...
That's fine.
Okay.
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time.
We'll just do
We'll
it
just
again.
do it again.
So if I hit...
Well, if for whatever
Okay, it should be
reason you're
on.
going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
No, I can't do auto. Damn it. That's so dumb. Let's assume I'm telling the truth. All this really already happened. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to
made
get
me
you
kill
moving.
myself once. Oh, I can forget I'm not on auto.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Yes.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to
Or
me.
because I did listen to you and you
Oh, we
led me
listened
into a
to you
corner.
plenty. We slew the
we slew
princess just
cold.
like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too.
Damn.
Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that.
I
Believe it or
don't
not,
believe
I
that you
care.
care for me.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I'm sure they did.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds
It
pretty
does very-
consequence-free to me.
That does sound consequence free.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical
How is it purely hypothetical? I
that
already
begs
had
the
this
question
happen.
of how you got back here. Did time simply
I mean,
rewind
it
itself?
could have.
Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Maybe.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Maybe they all died, even
It
if I
doesn't
did say
matter, because we didn't fail to slay her.
it. True.
And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again.
And you are cold.
But after
Damn.
that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of
Damn. Okay, can I slay the narrator? Come on, let me slay him.
Just stay focused. will
No.
you?
I am focused. I'm focused on you. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Wow, Snippy. If anything, the world ended after I slew her. When I tried to leave, everything was gone. Last time I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How could someone like that end the world? Who locked her? Okay. If
That's a
anything.
good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards?
True.
Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Yes. Maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world.
Maybe it is a
And
win.
now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for
What
us
happens
at
if
the
I
end.
kill her again? What would happen?
But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We did kill her. You're going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here.
Maybe she is dead.
And let me assure you, killing her will not end the world.
Are you sure about
I don't
that?
know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense.
Sounds like
get
you're
your happy ending.
deflecting.
And that's exactly what we're afraid of.
Yeah, you're deflecting hard.
Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you.
Yes. If you're
Oh,
happy
well,
ever,
there's no
being
use
alone
arguing
forever.
over your masochism. The cabin awaits.
Alright, let's just say never
Right.
mind.
Now, if you don't
Let's
mind,
just get to the cabin.
whole world is waiting with bated breath for
Uh-huh. Let's proceed. Let's see what happens.
a warning before you go.
What? What warning?
She will lie. She will cheat.
You said this
she
last
will do
time.
everything. She won't be a problem.
She won't be. I kind of want to grab the knife again and see what happens if I go down with the knife again.
The interior of the cabin is
there's the
cold,
mirror.
a soft odor of dirt permeating the air.
Damn.
Cobwebs flutter in
Looks
the
literally
corners.
destroyed, like someone.
You can hear wind
Wow.
whistling
This is what you would
outside,
expect the cabin to
banging
look
the
like
shutters against the
after
windows.
someone locked down there
The
for
only
10 years or
furniture
however
around
long they've been
is
down
an
there.
elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Ooh, I love the pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
She's
Feels
already
like no one's been
dead.
here for a long, long time.
Literally. This is what it
Like
should
I've
feel
been
like.
saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Let's see. Let's just go down. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here.
Huh?
I hope this
Well,
means
I
you'll finally
have.
drop that ridiculous second life proposition.
This is
You
my
haven't
second
died. You certainly haven't already slain the princess.
sure about that?
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
All right. Well, let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Yes.
There
that's
isn't
a
much to
wall.
see. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Interesting. Is this a mirror to the other world?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
I
Hope you
am
know
chicken
how
fingers. What
ridiculous
the
you
hell? Or am I like a dragonkin?
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it.
Damn, you are
Clearly,
very
it's not
cool.
even
You just don't
important
give a
enough
shit.
to be acknowledged.
Damn. Let's just enter the basement. Let's not even take the knife. Let's just go down. What's gonna be down there? Nothing's down there.
The door to the basement groans open,
He didn't say anything
revealing an
about not
old
taking a knife.
banister
That's
and a
weird.
creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead.
Yeah.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would
If
probably be doing
she's
her a favor.
alive.
The room below is
Yep,
silent.
she's already dead.
Nobody's here. Naturally.
She's dead.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
She's dead.
I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Maybe I should have brought the knife so I could have killed myself, because he might trap us.
As you descend the final step,
Yep.
the form of the princess comes into view.
That's crazy.
A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick
I'm
chain.
glad this is like destroying his perspective in the world.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
I mean, yeah, we killed her.
It's just like I told you.
Yeah.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
What? Oh, it's the ghost.
Two deep-set
Oh,
eyes
that's
stare up at
creepy.
you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
That's super creepy.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait,
This kind of
isn't
looks
right. What's
like,
going on
what's Jack Skellington's wife? Oh my god. Oh, it's kind of reminded me of that.
here? Ghost!
Oh, calm down, Scooby.
Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Look at us.
Oh, it's you.
Oh,
Hiya, Keller. I was
You're
hoping to see
chill
you
about
again.
this.
I have some issues with how
You're
last meeting
extremely calm about this. What?
Princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as
Why
she
are you
circles
so calm about this? It's creepy. Well, oh,
Her
there she is.
touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
And this is why she wasn't sad that she was killed, because she knows she can keep living ethereally as a ghost. Interesting.
So she has a body.
It's Luffy.
She's right.
It's Monkey D. Luffy.
We could probably grab her.
She has the
and
X-Scar.
again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Wow. Dark. Wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
No. Why would I need it?
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are
Maybe.
you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
Absolution.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Beg for what, though? See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about the woods. This already happened. We killed her. I killed you. I'm very callous right now, obviously. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, where are you a ghost? So, come on. I mean, I've already went back in time. This wouldn't shock me. Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim you threatened me last time. She technically did, but I also had a knife. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do it again. I'm sorry, is there any way I can make it up to you? The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I know I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. Jeez, there's a lot of options. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you have? After I killed you, I wanted to say it teleported. Well, time stopped meaning I had to kill myself too. I think I'm gonna go with that one. I guess you shouldn't tell. Why'd I kill you? You were going to end the world. Jeez, I was gonna talk. Okay, clearly slaying you isn't going to work. What do you want? Okay, if you're dead, then reality isn't much. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm ready to like all these. After I killed you.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
God, her voice is so good. It's such good acting.
After everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole
dead
thing's
princess
been
that we
an
killed.
ordeal, hasn't it?
It really has.
She doesn't mean it.
Are you sure?
It serves you right.
There it is.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
I mean,
It sounds like you got exactly what you're owed.
damn. Yep, see, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have
He's
seen.
shook.
Whatever
He's
worlds
very
you've
shook.
hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened. But you have a job to finish.
Do I?
Finish how? We already did what you told us.
She is dead.
And now she's a ghost. There's a perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs.
She's ethereal.
Always use it to, I don't know, slay her.
But if she's a ghost, she isn't physical
Then
form.
what? And then you'll have saved the world.
How?
I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world.
True.
That's even still an option. What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you?
True.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that. I'm not going to lock you in.
Can I have her kill the narrator?
What an interesting choice of emphasis.
Do you know why you came back? I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself? That one. I'm sorry, is there anywhere I can make it out to you? Trick me, enemy, my name is friend. Let's team up.
Nobody tricked you. I'm sure that
Are you sure
other
about
gave
that?
you wholly accurate information that you wisely chose to act on.
I doubt
The
that.
fact that you apparently botched the landing isn't on the me you're talking to, nor is it on any other version of me that you've encountered.
Really now?
You're using a lot of words to say a lot.
It sounds like deflecting.
The enemy of my enemy.
The princess circles you again, her icy fingertips trailing up your spine,
Ooh, that
sending
would shiver.
shivers rippling
Yeah.
across your flesh.
I don't want enemies. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home.
Really?
Is that really so much to ask?
Yes.
And just where is home, I wonder?
Where is her home?
I don't know where home is. I just
Wait, she
know
can
it
hear
isn't here.
the hero now?
But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
Is it now?
How specific.
That
And
is.
how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the
But how do we
entire
know that?
world.
When you're gonna trap me here anyways, why do I want to save the world? Stop playing the victim. I'm sorry I killed you last time. Do you want me to die? I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you? What do you want from me? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I would have slain you. I died too. He's mostly dead. What can you do to hurt me? Okay. Let's do I died and I'm not fully around what happened.
You don't look dead, killer.
Really now.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
I'm guessing so.
And you don't feel dead either.
But how?
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chills
Did you
subsides.
just give me frostbite?
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
What am I? True.
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Is this place an eternal jail that only one person can enter and exit?
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
Interesting.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me
That
hitch
is
a ride.
interesting. Is this place like a time warp into...
After all,
Ooh,
you own me.
that was creepy.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
True.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
I'm just a man. They can just kill me.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Interesting.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her
True.
face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who
Like I
wants
said,
her
I
dead
kind of want to
so,
have her kill the narrator.
so bad. You won't like how things play out if you go down this
I kind of want to. If I let you in, what if I say no? This would be just temporary, right? Do I still get
Sure.
destroyed?
Why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
That does
It
not.
could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous
That is
trait.
very dangerous. I will admit to the narrator that one. Before I go to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought?
Very true.
It's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over.
It's because we did kill her.
She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Let's do it. Fine. Obviously, it was wrong me to believe that. How could you have ended the world if all it took was kill you was a knife to the heart?
Don't underestimate your own capabilities. If you truly managed to slay her last time, that doesn't mean she wasn't a threat.
Could mean it.
It means you did something heroic.
By stabbing a locked up person in the chest and then giving her a Monkey D. Luffy scar.
Threats
Yeah.
come in all shapes and sizes. A
True,
misspoken word could bring about
but-
the end of everything just as much as a blade or even the mere existence of an idea.
True.
You were chosen for this job for a reason.
Because I have
That's right,
claw
killer.
rings.
I'm not a threat to anyone. And even if I was, I'm hardly a threat anymore, wouldn't you say?
That's not necessarily true. You can't possess me, so you can't become a... Let's see. Well, where are you going to end the world? What are we going to do if I help you get... Okay, you didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
Okay. You still didn't... Even if you don't want to end the world, does letting it out mean the world is going to end?
It does. We're not
Silly.
asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
Yeah, shut up, narrator.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise.
Okay.
The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it.
Oh, so
It's
she
home,
will. So
I think.
it could potentially be that, like, when she leaves, she
But that
does
doesn't
end the
mean for
world.
anything,
But
Dad. I ended, but I also didn't.
yeah, when she leaves, it's not necessarily her choice she's ending the world, but she goes somewhere that does end the world.
And you ended too. But
Interesting.
here you are. And you don't even look any different.
True. You look a little
I'm not so
pale.
sure endings are real.
I mean, true. All right, well, let's leave it at that. Let's have her. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I've given enough thought. The answer is no. No. Okay, I've given enough thought. Let's get you out of here.
The princess swims through the air in front of
Let's
you,
do it.
pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you?
Thanks for being a
Thanks for
pal.
being a pal, killer. I mean it.
I feel like this is a bad ending.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
Well, I don't like you, so I'm gonna listen to
See you
you.
soon.
That's creepy.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart,
I think
all the
I'm
way
gonna
down
die.
your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
I mean, we might. Oh, so she's just gonna straight up kill us.
I'm
Cool.
afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain. Your
Ooh,
muscles
that's a
twitching
bad
and
way to die.
convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and
Damn, she
everything
just
goes
kills me.
dark.
She doesn't even try to get out.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now,
Oh, it could be me. She
but we
doesn't.
still have to get out of here.
Your eyes
Interesting.
flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yep.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on
True.
it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Interesting.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
Interesting.
a voice. I'm me, is what I am.
Super
Who cares what
interesting.
we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
That looks
You
like a
don't have to
face.
fight. We'll all
What?
be out of
Why does
here
it look like a
soon.
face is looking at me? Like that looks like an eye, and the nose, and then a mouth, and then the chin. Looks like something's just looking at me.
No,
Something
it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about
Did
certain
I have
other
multiple
voices in here
personality
too.
disorder? Like, is that my thing?
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Where's the narrator?
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen
Not
to you
really.
either?
No, they really don't.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Bullshit.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead.
That made me
I
dead.
can
Nice.
tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind.
Ah,
You're more of a memory than a person.
interesting.
You're kind of like me, actually.
Really?
I'm just going to
Am I
ignore
possessed?
You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Except inside of me.
she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody
True.
knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room
Shut
is
up,
empty
narrator.
because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish
Wow, thanks.
decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
See, I'm starting to like her more than the narrator.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Bullshit. I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
I hear my heart. Oh my
Everything
God.
won't be fine if you listen to her.
God, the music in
One
this,
way
the
or
sound
another,
design
this
is
is all
amazing.
going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
True.
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Let's do it. Let's end him. Let's leave.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form, and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
Right.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
How?
You
Why?
don't know that.
Yeah, literally.
I do.
But why?
Wait.
How?
If she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
Not necessarily. Maybe her home's what ends the
It
world.
doesn't mean that at all. It
True.
could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
Not necessarily. I mean, we're already seeing some crazy shit, like going back in time and
I
shit.
suppose it's all a matter of perspective.
Or repeating.
Where does the world end and something else begin?
Why am I so, like,
Does the
same with this
destruction
cold? What the
from one
fuck?
door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Why am I agreeing with the cold one of all things? Jesus, am I that callous?
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture
Ooh,
of
I can stab
meaningless little
myself, can't I?
voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
Okay.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
True.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me.
Yeah.
Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends
Not
too.
necessarily.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you.
Why, though?
I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Rude.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
What?
And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Interesting. No, I'm gonna trudge forward because I don't want to kill myself. Because he's gonna make
You
me kill
continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
myself. Am I dying?
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Yep.
You lift
What a
your
statement.
shaking hand and rest it on the door handle. But you pause before you open it.
Yep.
Exhaustion
I'm gonna
sapping
die
what's
right
left of
before
your
I get
will.
out.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Honestly, I'm actually curious now. Let's open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it,
He just broke.
and then collapse to the ground. You and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the
Hello,
effort,
Leo.
you look up and see.
Look up and see what?
Yes?
Oh, he's gone.
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
Interesting.
So we did slay him after all. We had it coming, I suppose.
I don't know if it was slain.
What about us?
Thank you.
Are we
Thank you
just
for that.
stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the
I
world?
mean, it could have ended the world, but thank you, Leo, for that. And then, I mean,
We're
technically,
still
we are, but is the world?
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
True, like I said, maybe the cabin is
Okay,
a
I've heard
different
enough from
realm.
these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Yeah. Hello there, princess. Hitchhiker. I feel lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you. That's creepy.
You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm sorry. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Philip.
No problem.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Yep. Just gotten taken. You don't get a chance to respond. Something has taken her away. It's left something else in her
She's gone.
stead.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Let's see what this mirror
There's
is.
that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Let's go check it out. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we even go about looking for her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I think I should.
Ignore him.
Why am I like
to look.
I'm like so in tune with the cold? I'm callous. I'm just. Oh my god. The narrator's
It
gone.
is. Does that mean the world ended?
Potentially.
He was never going to outlast us.
Damn. I don't know. Get to
Right.
her.
She's gone. It's just us and that. Don't bother
Alright.
looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste.
Well, I'm just gonna look in this mirror and see what happens. Let's check it
I'm
out.
begging you, don't do this.
It's too late. The mirror never scared you before. Ignore him. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Sounds to reach for us. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's just me. Yeah, I am a bird person. Look at that. I got bird, feather, feather, feather. I could get chicken with a human head. You're alone in a place that's empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Alright, I don't have much longer. I have to kind of make this fast because I have to take a call. But I will be streaming
Something
later and
finds me
recording
in
more.
the long quiet and brings me the gift of a
Okay. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an
What are
empty
you?
city.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Interesting, like me.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow.
Do you know the narrators?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Interesting.
The space we're in is vacant.
What's with all the hands?
Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Do you know anything about
I
the
know
woods?
only that they are.
Huh. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you bring
Funny
me
way,
more
man.
perspective,
Ooh,
so that I may
so we
be
can see all the endings. I wonder what happens when we get all the
Perhaps
endings.
then we will.
Alright. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
And I die. Okay. The hero and the princess. I need to stop the stream there. I'm
You're
gonna stop
on
the
path
recording
in
there.
the woods.
I hope you all
And at
enjoyed.
the end of that path,
There will be
is a
multiple
cabin.
parts. I am really into this.
And
I
in
will
the
be back
basement of that
streaming
cabin
in a couple minutes.
is a princess.
But I definitely will make more parts of this. I want to get all the endings, or at least try to. It seems like there's going to be a lot of endings. But thank you for watching the video. The next one will probably be in about a week.